Welcome to Amentum QMS Training. Today we are going to learn about quality management. Let us define our learning objectives. 1. Understanding the scope and purpose of our QMP. 2. Understanding how QMS works in reference to Annex 2 Spec Item 2.6.6 of the PWS, specifically, what is expected of the contractor to provide. 3. Understanding the document hierarchy in a quality management system, or the four-tier document approach. 4. The quality means as to how these objectives are sustained through a proactive improvement request, PIR, and a corrective action request, CAR. The purpose of this Quality Management Plan, QMP, is to establish procedures, responsibilities and controls for the Philippines Operations Support Contract 4, POSC 4, and ensures that services provided meet the regulatory, statutory and technical standards. This QMP is mandatory for all employees who carry out quality control assurance activities in support of the contract. Quality control and quality assurance emphasizes the monitoring and auditing of services to identify non-conformance to the requirements and reporting them to management to make timely corrections and take preventive actions. The QMP establishes, implements, and ensures compliance with quality procedures as well as establishes inspection methods, performance standards, and product, service accept, reject criteria that ensure quality workmanship requirements are met and sustained for the active PWS annexes. Scope. This contract supports the Philippines Operations Support Contract POSC. Amentum Services will support and provide operational and logistical support, including maritime and aviation services for special operations personnel deployed in the Philippines to support counterterrorism efforts and other items necessary to provide the services outlined and described in this Performance Work Statement, PWS. When we talk about standards, we're referring to the Performance Work Statement, PWS. A quality management system can help us ensure that we always meet the required standards while simultaneously being efficient and effective in eliminating problems through a continuous improvement approach. Under Annex 2, Spec Item 2.6.6, the quality management system shall address 1. Accurate documentation of work processes, procedures, and output measures. 2. Systematic procedure for assessing compliance with performance objectives and standards. 3. Accurate documentation of quality inspections and surveillance conducted throughout the execution of work. 4. Assessment-driven corrective actions and process adjustments as appropriate in a timely manner. To satisfy this requirement, we have the POSC 900-01 Quality Management Plan that describes the QMS methodology and approaches used under this contract. Under Annex 2, Spec Item 2.6.6.1 of the PWS, the QMP shall also include procedures for inspection and surveillance of services, to include all contractual requirements, which also include a process for corrective action, preventive action, and continuous improvement. This quality management plan is supported and documented by a four-tier document approach, as described in paragraph 6.2.3. The top level of the hierarchy is the Quality Management Plan, governing the Amentum QMS, established as a comprehensive means to continually improving processes and ensuring that Amentum meets customer and contract quality requirements. Next on our document hierarchy is the Standard Operating Procedures, or the SOPs, which provides a rational framework for the conduct of activities. This gives us a step-by-step process of how to perform a particular job or task, which means what has to be performed, who has to do it, and the sequence of how to do things, are codified and standardized as a controlled document. An SOP specifies the standards, required practices, and responsibilities, as well as any limitations that were deemed necessary in order to achieve the desired business practices. While procedures provide a general outline of the sequence, there is a more detailed level available called work instructions. Work instructions are usually applicable to one step of a process or SOP, controlled as needed to ensure current guidance is available. A work instruction is a description of how to perform a process in steps. We also have on the final level are the forms or records. These forms demonstrate the effective operation of the QMS that is essential for continual improvement, resolution of customer concerns, historical references, proof that work was accomplished and approved, and increasing customer satisfaction. Controlled forms must bear the control codes of the relevant superior document, either plan, SOP, or work instructions for easy identification. A total of 472 documents have been established and controlled, including 36 plans, 31 SOPs, 8 work instructions, 2 policies, and 395 forms. All are published and approved in accordance with our document control procedures. All SOPs can be obtained from the Amentum POSC SharePoint site and are considered internally controlled proprietary documents. A controlled document is defined as a document that is vetted and approved by appropriate functional and QA management, then processed through SharePoint. Now that we're familiar with the QMS hierarchy of documents, let's explore the quality tools available to achieve and satisfy these goals. What if a potential concern or a non-conformance was identified in the course of an audit or inspection? To proactively encourage continual improvement, we can document and capture them using the following controlled forms. The POSC 902F1 Proactive Improvement Request PIR form and the POSC 903F1 Corrective Action Request CAR form are the main tools for this. Eliminating potential nonconformities by addressing weaknesses and identifying potential problems before they occur are their main purpose. Both the PIR and CAR forms have separate work instructions for further details. A PIR is a potential concern or nonconformity, while a CAR is a deviation from an established standard that results in nonconformity. PIR documents the proactive steps taken to prevent problems or nonconformances before they occur, while CAR involves the application of root cause analysis, RCA, to address nonconformances. PIR is documented using the Proactive Improvement Request form, while CAR is documented using the Corrective Action Request form. This part, we will learn how PIR and CAR are used as tools to help us manage and improve the way we do our work and make sure we meet the required standards. At work, we sometimes see things that can be improved, or things that went wrong and need to be fixed. That's where PIR and CAR come in. Let's try to understand this as we go further in our discussion. A PIR can be generated as a result of an audit, surveillance, or inspection to identify an opportunity for improvement. Any process improvements or potential non-conformances identified can be addressed proactively to prevent problems or non-compliance. Under Section 6.1.2 of the Proactive Improvement Work Instructions, any person subject to the Amentum POSC 4 QMS systems observing a potential non-conformance or identifying an opportunity for improvement to a product or process may initiate a Proactive Improvement Request, PIR, that shall be communicated or coordinated with the Office of Primary Responsibility or OPR. The originator will then raise a PIR with recommendations and inputs through the PIR form and shall be posted to OnPoint as necessary. PIR accepted by OPR? If yes, the OPR shall formulate and execute preventive actions. Once the preventive action has been accepted by the OPR, the PIR shall be updated following the initiatives taken to proactively fix the potential non-conformance along with the evidence of conformity. Once all necessary action items have been completed and validated for effectiveness, the PIR may now be closed and updated in the CAPA tracker. Preventive action eliminates causes of potential nonconformities, addresses weaknesses, improves processes, and promotes risk-based thinking to all Amentum employees. A PIR can be generated as a result of observation during walkthroughs, random site surveillances, site visits, and desktop reviews when a potential opportunity for improvement is identified. Any site quality personnel can be approached to assist in filling up a PIR form or the POSC 902F1. The same applies when a corrective action request, CAR, is initiated. This happens when there is an actual deviation from a standard or a non-conformance. A CAR can be generated as a result of an audit, surveillance, or inspection on the non-conformance of a product or task observed. These non-conformances shall be inputted into OnPoint for assessment and CAR generation. Earlier, we have mentioned that a CAR involves the application of root cause analysis, RCA, to address non-conformances. Once a non-conformance has been observed, a corrective action working group, COG meeting will be set with the OPR in order to collect technical input from the subject matter experts or SMEs. During the meeting, the OPR will formulate and provide the CAPA response, assess its effectiveness, and then execute the approved CAPA. Once verified by QA, the information will be updated in the CAR form for follow-up and further verification. Are the CAPA executed as planned? If yes, then QA will update OnPoint and upload evidence of conformity. Then close the CAR file and update in OnPoint. We hope you found this training interesting and insightful. Please feel free to ask any of our representatives if you have any questions. Also, at the end of this training, please don't forget to sign your training attendance sheets. Thank you, and have a good day.